Alright, so welcome back, guys. This is what I promised you, the semen retention with my buddy's journey and his experience. So he just reached 14 days. Right, 14?
Yeah, 14.
14. So as I promised you, I wanted to start interviewing my friends that that people who my friends and family, I always try to make sure to give them the best advice to help them, any sort of healing that they need. So I just try to get people on, and so my buddy here, I wanted him to get on semen retention. So without further ado, please welcome my buddy Caleb. So what got you to start semen retention, besides me bothering you and telling you, hey, try this is amazing stuff?
I don't even know. I guess it was just like, if it can better you, why not try it, you know?
Yeah, but what about semen retention itself made you appealing? Basically from what I've told you, or what you read.
It's pretty much, you talk about all the benefits. I see the different and the changes in you, and how you're more confident, you're more direct, more grounded.
Yeah.
And I've always been the complete opposite. Like
Yeah. Like antsy maybe?
Yeah, bitchy almost, like.
Yeah. So how do you feel, sorry.
Go ahead.
So how do you feel like this may help you if you see that the benefits or how I've changed? What do you think it could do for you, possibly? What do you hope that it could do for you?
Just more confidence, I think. Like right now, I don't really. 14 days, like the first 7 days, I think it was more placebo than really like actual benefits, because I was just like, oh yeah. And you were talking about all the how it's affecting you, and I think I was just attaching myself, like, oh, I can feel it, I can see it, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that was just placebo, because I do feel more grounded though. Like I feel like more. I don't react instantly to things. I don't off emotion. I'm more. I'm not saying direct. I don't know how to put it.
Your thought process.
Yeah, it's like calmer. My thoughts are a lot. I'm not all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like I usually am. More centered. Which 14 days is pretty long for me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a long time.
How long do you usually
a few days maybe.
A few days.
Yeah.
But have you ever been observant of how you feel, like really pay attention?
Yeah, I feel down a lot, like I don't know, just drained of energy. Like I'd go to bed at 10, I'd wake up at 7, and I'd be tired all day.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, I didn't go to bed until about 2 o'clock last night. I woke up at 7 a.m. I've had nothing but energy all day.
Yeah.
Like I feel more energetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do notice that about you. Calling the phone. Usually, I'm so like. Yeah.
Emotionally, like I feel so much better emotionally.
Yeah. Well, I notice on the phone, as soon as I say, call on the phone, hey Caleb, and you're like, yeah, what's going on? It's like you feel more like less
more alive,
more alive. Then like mellowed and.
Yeah, like oh no, I don't want to do that, or because I was always no, I'm good, and now like you bring something up, I'm down, let's go.
Yeah.
When we going?
Yeah. Whose car we're taking?
Yeah. Like. Yeah, I'm experiencing subtle differences. Not big ones, but like the little ones, like I guess more confidence, slightly. More so in the thinking, the mindset, like more centered. I don't get trapped in my head like when I get caught up in negative thoughts and.
Like you usually your pattern usually is.
Yeah. Is just get trapped and go in a spiral and just keep going and going and going. And now I'm able to like I'll catch myself in a negative state, and instead of like snowballing, I can
catch it better.
I can catch myself and just completely remove myself from it and go down a different path.
So I know what I've recently learning, and I mentioned this in the 90-day video, is that we function from a left brain and right brain, and the right brain is more the feminine nature and the more creative and the more emotional, the more feminine emotional, and the left brain is more logic, rational. So when we ejaculate too much, we be more in like the feeling, right? So we may get stuck more in the right brain and the more feminine emotional. So the left brain is more logic and more rational. So semen retention helps you get more on this left side, which is the more masculine side. The left brain correlates cross over to the right side, which is the more masculine side of the body. So that's maybe what you're experiencing is you're just beginning to feel the more logic side.
Yeah.
You know, not feeling so emotional, getting carried away by the thoughts and feelings, but just thinking it and not being reactive to the feeling.
Yeah. Not reacting immediately, like.
Yeah.
I'm bad road rage. So
road rage, yeah.
And I've noticed a difference in that. Like I'm more calm.
Yeah.
I'm just calmer. And
you just see it for what it is.
Yeah, rather than just reacting to every little thing, like.
And so that's the thing. That's the problem that a lot of men have. We're so stuck on the emotion, addicted to this dopamine and feeling and orgasm and sensuality with women. So we let not women specifically, but the thought and the feeling of women dictate our life, and we may become more emotional, and that's what we have run into feminine relationship problems and all these problems with just our life, because we rely more on feeling than our logic. So
I mean, I guess I got out of a long relationship, and I was kind of like, you know, when you're releasing like all the time, whether it's with a partner or yourself, I like got trapped in that seeking the dopamine thing, and it became a routine, and I guess that affected the relationship as well. The relationship ended out just full on stress. This didn't happen too long ago. It was like what, month and a half?
Yeah,
a month and a half. It's pretty recent. Long relationship. I was even engaged, and it messed me up pretty bad. And I think that's what propelled me to do the semen retention, was because if I do that, you know, it's bettering myself, you know, because right now it's all about focusing on myself, and I need to, you know, make myself better, you know, and it's helping tremendously. Like I'm not, like when it first happened, you know, I wasn't on the semen retention thing, and I was messed up pretty bad.
I did notice that you recovered it. You bounced back a hell of a lot faster.
Really quick. As soon as I started the semen retention, it was almost like full rebound. Like,
yeah.
It was weird. It was like it was just like, in a matter of days, it was like I was my real self, rather than just this emotional fucking wreck.
Yeah, because most men, they get out of a relationship and they stay, you know, watching porn to escape. Or they find some sort of addiction out of a relationship.
That was my problem. It was an escape for me.
An escape, yeah.
It was a big escape. Like as soon as I get home, boom.
And what you started doing was, okay, I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm just try the semen retention thing, and it's helped him so far without having to, you know, go back to the old patterns. Like, oh, I'm in a relationship. Let me just keep watching porn and stuff to escape. He just stayed focused on semen retention. Semen retention helped him stay focused on a goal, you know, outside of the relationship. It was more so like a purpose that he had to work on himself and a goal. So, yeah. So, anything else you want to say? If any advice to you to give the people, like going through breakups, going through beginning the semen retention, who have urges to want to go back, what keeps you motivated? You know, stuff like that.
I guess what keeps me motivated is just I just want to be the best version of myself. Like. And I've not been the best version of myself at all in a long time. And I see that, you know, I'm a different person in a negative aspect than I was a few years ago. Like, it's almost like I did a decline. Mm-hmm. And I want to get back to the person I was, like, 3 years ago. Like, I was genuinely happy, motivated, and I haven't been that way the last 2 years or so. Mm-hmm. And this is shooting me into that.
Getting you out of your comfort and making you feel.
Yeah, like we just did that cold therapy.
The Wim Hof method is an extreme method which pushes the limits of what we have previously believed possible for the human body. It incorporates breathing exercises, cold therapy, some stretching, strength building exercises, and mindfulness.
That was awesome. That was amazing. I wouldn't have done that shit if I wasn't on. I would not have done that had I not been doing this, because I would have been too uncomfortable. Because there was people walking around. I still felt a little bit of uncomfort because people are around, and I was, afraid of being judged and everything, but not at the level that I would have felt if I wasn't on this. I do notice a difference. Like, I'm conscious of it. Like I know I'm feeling different. I know I'm reacting to things differently than
you used to.
Than I used to. Mm-hmm. It's small changes. It's small changes, but like easy to notice. It's
subtle but very
subtle but big.
You can tell you can tell the difference of what you're usually every day.
Yeah, it's subtle but big. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. But no, it's helping me out a lot. It's amazing.
So that's a 14-day update with my friend Caleb, and I told you guys 30, 60, 90. So the next update you guys are going to see is the 30 days. We're going to keep checking in with each other and how someone brand new to semen retention, how they can benefit, and just seeing how other journey unfolds, and see how someone can change mentally, emotionally, physically from just retaining your semen, your life force, which is going to propel you in all areas of your life. Is what I see is going to happen for him, that he's going to flourish, be more creative, he's going to be more motivated, more focused and grounded, everything a man is seeking to be, and just find purpose and playful in life. Like when we were children, we just did whatever, and we didn't think twice about it.
Even talking to girls, it flows out. Like before, I'd just be like, what do I say, and now it just kind of like flows. I don't have to think about it. It's natural thought. And not only that, but if I don't know what to say, I don't give a fuck. I just
go with the flow.
I just don't care. I just put it, because at the end of the day, it's like, what's gonna happen? What's the worst gonna happen?
Yeah.
You don't pick this girl up? I mean, ooh.
And it's being more centered and calm into your emotions, and not being so really balanced, but being more into your logic and left brain. Being able to just take it for what it is and not getting too emotional, getting too imbalanced, that's how I see it. So yeah. So thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for the 30-day update from my friend. Stay tuned for the 30-day update with my friend Caleb.